Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is by common sense. I try to keep it down to the nitty-gritty in under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, that means it's something very fucking important. And everything I say is important. It's fucking important. Okay. Now, as you should already know, I'm busy. I got things to do, okay? I have little time to be on YouTube, and I'm not getting paid. So, I can only get paid when I get 1,000 subscribers through AdSense or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right, so you want to get on the video? Come here. Come on. I gotta watch my daughter, I gotta train my wife still. My wife, a little description about me is that, I'm a schizoid, I hear voices, I'm more special than you, I'm a psychic, okay? I have magic abilities. And I'm the real McCoy because I don't really sleep with women who are not virgins. I use dildos on women who basically are not virgins. And I don't like condoms because if you do your research, you'll find out condoms infect both the male and the female. And that's scientific proof. And if you want to back up what I'm saying, do the research yourself. Because I have no time to be giving you... I can do it sometimes, but not all the time. But most people are liberal. But this video is going to be about... But I digress. When I say people in the light, I'm talking about those in the basically who are blind, okay, who believes in religion, okay, they are blind, okay, and then I'm talking the those of the dark who do have the knowledge, who actually hear the voice within and the spirits and the guides, right, and they know the truth, the ultimate truth. And of course, okay, if you have any comments, suggestions, or insults, you put it down below. And I don't want to hear anything, you know. I want to hear insults because I can learn things. Okay, I'm a comedian. Okay, I'm not a monotone individual, so I like to speak my mind with my own and animated voice and my own animated self of sense, my ID, my own raison d'etre. Okay, but of course, I wear glasses if I want to be technical, and if I take them off, then I'm crazy. Okay, either way, it doesn't matter. Okay. Because I talk about facts, nothing but facts. If I'm wrong, you have a question, then you prove to me that something's wrong, okay? Then I'll prove to you that you're wrong, okay? And we go back and forth with it all day. But this video is going to be about religion. Right? She's getting older. She gonna have her own Twitch account and shit, and she ain't gonna get swatted or anything. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Because I'm gonna give her wrong address, okay? I hope the person on the receiving end don't get in trouble. But of course, I digress. This video is going to be called Religious are Liberals. Every person, okay, you know, this is unscripted because I have a personality and charm far beyond most of those niggas you ever talk to. And I'll make another video about polygamy because I'm thinking about polygamy in my head. Okay, I already told you polygyny. Okay, polygyny and polygamy is two different things. And a lot of people get those things misconstrued. Okay? Polygamy is you're generalizing all sorts of polygamy fashions, okay? Mainly with women and men, okay? But polygyny is mainly one man, multiple wives, or sister wives, you want to call it. All right? So what's the definition of polygamy? Huh? What's polygamy?
Polygamy is my name.
See, that's polygamy is her name.
The polygamy is her name.
No. You still stupid. You still don't understand. Okay? But anyway, it doesn't matter. But I digress. Now, if you ask a person who's religious or a person who's godly, that means they're most likely interested in fantasy. Okay? They believe in Santa Claus, even though they never saw Santa Claus. I think I remember saying this before in the past. But you got to be aware of people who are religions, who are not researchers. That's a liberal. A liberal person is basically a person going with society says without doing any proper research. It's just an emotional euphoria. I'm defining liberal. Liberalism is a mental disorder. Yes, I listen to Michael Savage. Okay, yes, it's a mental disorder. He has a book. And Bill O'Reilly, they have a book too. And then also Glenn Beck, regardless if you think they're racist or not. Okay. And of course, you have to do your research, at least 4 different sites, reliable sources. You know, you come across a religious zealot like I have a few times, and you have an argument about Jesus. And I don't want to have, my wife is, you know, I chose my wife, even though she's a Christian, because I told you I believe in Jesus. And When I think of Jesus as myself, because I'm sinless. I don't have problems like that in my life. I've been locked up in the box, so I have the right to say I have the right to cast the fucking first stone, right? There's people in the Far East, okay, who are monks, Buddhists. They don't have sins in their life, so I guess they're another form of Jesus. Okay? People think of the word Jesus as God's son, but we are all children of God, okay? But if God does exist, if God does or doesn't exist, then how can you prove it? You got to prove it with the benefit of the doubt. Hey, I'm on the video. What do you want to say? Does that make sense? If God does or does not exist, then we may be living in the matrix. Okay, maybe. Possibilities. You better be agnostic. Okay, skeptic. If you're not a skeptic, then you're most likely to be an atheist. Okay, so I've made a discussion about that too in the past. Atheists are usually not skeptics. Okay, they usually would say, "Oh, there's no God." This straight. I say, "What about the possibility of God?" You know what I'm saying? And most of them, they're supposed to be like, "No, there's no God. Okay. There is no possibility of a God. There's no possibility of a God." I said, fiction is stranger than fucking. And fiction is stranger. Facts, reality is stranger than fiction. Okay. Science is stranger than reality. Okay. So you have to understand that if you don't like research, and you have an argument with someone who doesn't like research, it's like you're wasting your fucking energy. They're euphoric and they're not going to look into it. Okay. Like I told you before in the past, okay, Zeus matches up with Jesus. Dionysus matches up with Jesus. Horus matches up with Jesus because the N word, US. Okay, remember that? US. Okay. US, let us make man in our image. Okay, so there's a group of individuals said, let us make man in our image. So we use manipulation as a way of controlling the weak. Okay, let me see, make sure my power. I got 13%. And I'm under 10 minutes. I'm doing a great job. And if I'm making you smile, that's great. If you want to subscribe, you subscribe. Because I get 1,000 subscribers and you're going to start paying me some money. So I can create my own little studios and shit like that. And you'll see my daughter on her own little special page one day. Right? She's my little cash cow. My little golden goose that lays the egg. Right? You want to play video games and make money? Yeah. She ain't going to show no boobs. No boobs, no nothing. But of course, that's all I wanted to say. I just want to get that out of the way so people can understand that you cannot argue and debate a person. You stop it right from then and there. I said, I'll say some crazy shit on top of my head. Say most women are at least 2 to 3 inches deep. Okay, I say most. Okay, it's a basic fact. It's truth. I have a friend who's a gynecologist, and he tells me the pussy stretches. Okay, the pussy stretches. Yes, it does. Okay. You can't be sticking no fucking 12-inch dildo up in your motherfucking pussy, and it's gonna stay the same. And then you got men who are being squeezed. They're being squeezed, and then they think the pussy's tight. No, it's not. No, it's not. The pussy's fucking loose as fuck. Okay, I'm an inspector, motherfucker. You're not. Okay, they squeeze it to make you feel good for your pleasure. Okay. Like a fucking condom, which you can be infected by. Hey, Key. But of course, this video is basically about you can't argue, don't argue with religious zealots or euphoric individuals. Okay, and if you are a wise man, you should steer clear because you'll have an argument even with a lot of LBGT, whatever you want to call it, all those acronyms for lesbians and gays and shit like that. That's like they're too emotional. Okay, they're not going to listen to facts. They don't want research up in their ass crack. They just don't want it. Okay. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. You subscribe and you pay me, and then you'll see me. I'll have glitter on my page and shit. Okay, glitter.
You
right?
see?
Okay, this is my wife. She's pregnant. I got to talk about that too. I don't know by who, but somebody got her pregnant. I don't know. I get money for that. All right. She's angry. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't lift your booty hole. Oh, what else is there to say? There's nothing else to say. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. It's under 10 minutes. You have a nice fucking day. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.